So I just watched The Days of Our Lives, Summer 2026 preview, and honestly, I need a nap. I am so tired, you guys. It's Tuesday morning. I'm running on maybe 4 hours of sleep and an iced coffee that is entirely melted at this point, and I have this deadline breathing down my neck. But I had to get this out. I just had to. Because if I don't vent about this right now, my head is going to actually explode. The theme for this summer is apparently lies. Just lies, lies, and more lies. Which, okay, groundbreaking. It's a soap opera. Obviously, people are lying. But the way this promo is cut, it just feels so heavy and messy, and I don't even know if I'm excited or just dreading the next 3 months of my life. You know how it is. We complain, but we keep watching. We always keep watching. Let's just start with Marlena. Good old Doc. In the preview, Marlena, the absolute legend Deidre Hall, obviously, is in a therapy session with Kat Green, which, first of all, Gold May McCord being on Days is still wild to me, but she is eating up this role. But seeing her in a room with Marlena, I just don't know what to think. Are they going to actually do some deep psychological dive here? Because lately the writers just use therapy sessions as exposition dumps. And I hate that. Let Marlena be a real psychiatrist again. But anyway, during this session, they show a clip on a screen, like a literal video playing of two people kissing. Who is kissing? The promo cuts away so fast I couldn't even pause it in time to get a clear screenshot. And believe me, I tried. My spacebar is practically broken. Is it Kat kissing someone she shouldn't be? Is it a blackmail tape? Why are they watching it during a therapy session? Is this some weird exposure therapy, or is Kat like, look what I caught on my Ring camera, Doc. How does this make you feel? It's so bizarre. But maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe it will actually make sense in context. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. It just feels like they throw these shock value clips into the previews, and then on Thursday it'll turn out to be a dream sequence. If it's a dream sequence, I swear I am turning off my TV. But okay, let's talk about the absolute biggest, most insane part of this whole preview. Lexi. Lexi is back. I literally gasped. I choked on my melted coffee. Lexi emerging from the DiMera tunnels. The freaking tunnels. Those tunnels have seen more foot traffic than the town square at this point. But Lexi, if you've been on social media today, you already know soap Twitter is in absolute shambles. The fans are losing their minds. Is she a ghost? Is she a hallucination? Is she actually alive? Because a few episodes ago they were dropping those weird little hints about the DiMera past, and I thought they were just doing their usual nostalgia bait. But no, here she is. And of course, Kristen is there. Stacey Hyduck is in full Kristen mode, looking suspicious and asking Lexi what she's hiding. And Lexi, oh my God, the sass. Lexi just looks at her and says that if she had something to hide, she wouldn't be walking through the living room. Boom. I missed that energy. I really did. It's just so good to hear that kind of dialogue again instead of the whiny nonsense we got all spring. But wait, I need to back up. If Lexi is walking around the living room, does that mean everyone knows she's there? Or is Kristen the only one seeing her? Because right after that, there's a super quick blink and you miss it clip of Lexi and Doctor. Wilhelm Rolf. Yes, Rolf. Richard Wharton in his full mad scientist glory. So, what does this mean? What were they thinking bringing Rolf into this immediately? Actually, wait. It makes perfect sense. It's Rolf. It's always Rolf. If someone is back from the dead, or curing an incurable disease, Rolf and his magic glowing syringes are involved. Is Lexi consulting him about her medical condition? Remember her original exit? The brain tumor? Is that why she's back? To get some weird DiMera science cure? Or did Rolf resurrect her? Honestly, I hate the resurrection plots. I really do. They cheapen everything. Death means nothing in Salem. But I love Lexi, so maybe I'm a hypocrite. Yeah, I'm definitely a hypocrite, because I am seated for this. Bring on the mad science. Just don't give her a brain chip. Please God, no more brain chips. Then the preview shifts and suddenly it's all sad piano music. Kate and Roman. I can't with these two. I really can't. Josh Taylor is looking all heartbroken and exhausted, and he tells Kate he is sick of all her lies. And it looks like they are breaking up. Again, how many times are we going to do this dance? Roman is shocked that Kate lied. Really? My brother in Christ, you married Kate Roberts. Lying is her love language. Lying is her cardio. She breathes oxygen and she lies. It is what she does. And every few years, Roman gets up on his moral high horse and acts like he had no idea she was capable of deception. It is so frustrating. I was literally screaming at my screen. But then I watched it again. And Roman looked, I don't know, really broken. Like genuinely defeated. Not just angry, but hollow. And it made me stop. Maybe Kate really crossed a line this time. Like a big one. We know from last week she was sneaking around with the Lucas stuff, but maybe it goes deeper. Maybe she messed with his family in a way he can't forgive. I don't know. Maybe I should give Roman some grace. He is a good guy at heart. A boring guy sometimes, let's be real, but a good one. And Kate is toxic. She just is. I love her, but she ruins everything she touches. But I'm going to miss them if they really end it. They had a nice comfort food vibe for a while there. But I guess the writers decided comfortable means boring, and we can't have that during sweeps month. And speaking of sweeping things under the rug, Johnny. What is Johnny DiMera up to? The golden boy is on his phone looking stressed out of his mind. He says he doesn't want to be involved in any of this. Any of what, Johnny? He is a DiMera. He is always involved in something. He tries to play the good guy, the movie director, the sensitive soul, but he's got Stefano's blood in him and Sammy's dramatics. He can't escape it. And then there's that clip of him. He is sneaking into a room. It looks like an office. Maybe EJ's? Or maybe over at Titan? And he carefully puts an open book down on a desk. I have watched that 3-second clip about 20 times. What is the book? Is it a ledger? A diary? A code book? Why is it open? He's clearly trying to frame someone or plant evidence. Or maybe he's trying to send a message. It's so sneaky and un-Johnny-like, but also perfectly Johnny. He always gets in over his head. Remember when he was possessed? Okay, let's not remember that. That was a dark time for all of us. But this feels different. It feels like real corporate espionage or family backstabbing. Who is on the other end of that phone? Is he working with someone outside the family? Is he working with Chad? Or maybe someone worse? If he is setting up his own dad, I am going to scream. The father-son dynamics on this show are already so messed up. Look, this whole preview is just a lot. It's a lot of information crammed into 30 seconds of quick cuts and dramatic voiceovers. Lies, lies, lies. The voiceover guy actually said, Tuan la doi tra vathem neil lo doi tra nu. Which, okay, they're really hammering the theme home for the international feeds too. It's universal. Salem is built on a foundation of deception and bad lighting. Seriously, can we talk about the lighting in the DiMera mansion lately? It is so dark. I have to turn the brightness on my TV all the way up just to see who is threatening who. Anyway, I'm rambling. I do that when I'm tired. I just feel like this summer could either be really amazing, vintage days of our lives, or it could be a complete disaster. Bringing Lexi back, or her ghost, clone, whatever, is a massive swing. If they mess that up, the fans are going to riot. And I'll be right there with them holding a pitchfork. But if they nail it, if this Rolf storyline actually has emotional weight and isn't just campy nonsense, it could be the best summer we've had in years. I just wish they would let couples be happy for like 2 seconds. Poor Roman. Poor Kate. Actually, no, Kate brought it on herself. I'm back to blaming Kate. She can't help herself. So that's where we are. Marlena is watching kiss cams in therapy. Lexi is sassing Kristen in the tunnels. Rolf is lurking with test tubes. Roman is crying into his chowder, metaphorically. And Johnny is planting books like a bargain basement James Bond. It's messy. It's chaotic. It's exactly what I signed up for when I started covering this show, even if it makes me want to pull my hair out sometimes. I've got to go submit this draft before my editor yells at me. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Am I completely wrong about Kate? Who was on the phone with Johnny? And seriously, who was making out on Marlena's screen? Let's figure this out before Monday's episode drops. Stay strong out there, Salem fans. We're gonna need it. So, what do you guys think the real endgame is for the DiMera tunnel drama?